hundreds of people, if not thousands, they spent a decade or more here and breathed their last breath here.
Voices and screams have been heard echoing through these empty halls.
We're gonna be alone in these absolutely terrifying buildings. Holy f***ing shit.
Can you go up to Ryan and tap him on the shoulder for me?
I just felt like someone tapped me on the shoulder. That was creepy.
What was that?
Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking out right now. What is happening? I just heard something hiss at me.
Whoa, the whole tripwire just lit up.
Whoa! Wow.
Are you standing here by me?
Standing?
Somebody down there?
Yes. It just, yes. Oh, damn, what the f was that?
We have guests from all over the world come and experience paranormal activity. It's a spooky place. It is out in the middle of nowhere. When you come off the highway, you have a 3/4 mile drive up a valley that's got woods on both sides. It's scary. The hundreds of thousands of hours that people labor to take care of people, the number of people that breathe their last breath here, and then it was just forgotten and people just walked away from it.
All right, Dave, we are standing outside of Adams Hall in Rockville, Indiana, the famous, the historical, the haunted Indiana State Sanatorium. We were here back in, how long ago was it?
You're asking the wrong person. I can't remember. I will say about 2 years ago or so. But a lot has changed here on the grounds, and it is just as spooky as ever.
Yeah, and the crazy thing about it is, this place is massive. It has 140,000 plus square feet. It was a tuberculosis sanatorium up until 1968. It sat vacant, then it became a mental hospital and nursing home. You have just an absolute legacy of hardship, tragedy, and death here on this land that a lot of people believe stained these buildings with paranormal activity. And we're here to see if we can capture some of that once again on camera. But we're not alone.
We're not alone. We've got a very special guest who you all may recognize, we've collaborated with before. It is our good friend, Mr. Connor Biddle.
Hi, guys.
How's it going?
Good.
Are you ready for your first night ever here at Indiana State Sanitarium?
Yeah, this place is creepy. I'm not gonna lie, when we're riding up here to shoot this intro, that building right there, the Adams building, is seriously ominous. I have been so nervous to come here and film an episode and see what kind of stuff we can capture.
The Indiana State Sanatorium was founded in 1908 as the state of Indiana's main tuberculosis hospital. By the early 20th century, America had really decided that they wanted to apply modern science and medicine to the fight against tuberculosis, and so across America, tuberculosis sanatorium were constructed. The facility here was built on 640 acres. It contained a children's hospital with 120 children patients and an adult hospital with about 80 men and 80 women. It was a fully self-contained community. Everybody that worked at the Indiana State Sanatorium lived at the Indiana State Sanatorium because they didn't want them transmitting a contagious disease around the community. They cured tuberculosis in the early 1960s with antibiotics. It really became from being one of the most deadly diseases known to man to being a very treatable disease. And by the late 1960s, the state of Indiana decided they no longer needed a remote quarantine hospital. The site sat vacant as a hospital from 1968 to about 1976, when a group of accountants from Chicago with the last name Hine, father and two sons, and the middle names of Lee, Allen, and Bryant, decided to open a psychiatric hospital.
But the crazy thing is, we're not going to be doing this how we normally would. When we were here last time, Dave, we split up at the end of the night for a little bit.
If I leave that right there, can you... What the f, dude?
There's so much area to cover here.
Holy sh.
And we have Connor, who is going to be filming for his channel, Paranormal Encounters. Link down below in the description. Go subscribe to Paranormal Encounters. We're going to be pretty much completely separated for the first part of the night, alone in these absolutely terrifying buildings.
Indiana State Sanatorium, or the former Lee Allen Bryant, we currently have about 200 acres of the original 600 acres. There are 20-some buildings, probably nearly a mile of underground tunnels. On 3 major buildings, we have the original 1908 tuberculosis hospital, we have the 1978 nursing home, and we have the 1954 psychiatric hospital. It was originally built as dormitories for about 120 tuberculosis era staff. And then when they opened it as a psychiatric hospital, they put about 200 patients, both men and women, in it in the 70s to 2011.
This is going to be a different animal tonight. The size of this, the pure, sheer, terrifying history that these buildings hold. There's a lot to uncover. And we're here on a night, unlike any other night. Greg told us that we are here on the anniversary of one of the most talked about deaths from the Lee Allen Bryant Psychiatric Hospital. He believes the woman's name was Rebecca, but she was living on the 3rd floor of this building, Adams Hall.
Early 20s, diagnosed with schizophrenia. She was brought here right before Christmas. And as soon as she arrived, she started complaining about a spectral nurse in like a 1950s style pointed nurse's hat that claimed that the young lady was staying in her room and that she was keeping it a mess. And she spent the next 6 weeks on her hands and knees scrubbing the grout with her toothbrush. And she complained to the housekeeping staff, she complained to the nurses, she complained to her doctor, she complained to her parents about this ghost was keeping her from sleeping and was complaining that her room was a mess. And no one really did anything. And 6 weeks after she arrived on Valentine's Day, which is tonight, there was a blizzard, and so she took all of her clothes off, went out into the blizzard, and crawled up to the water tower and froze to death there.
And that happened on this night, just about 13 years ago, 12, 13 years ago. Mm-hmm. So it is crazy. Maybe we'll have some sort of communication with her because of the anniversary of her passing away.
There's a good chance of that happening. I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited and ready to get into this beast and see what we can get.
Me too. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
The death toll at the Indiana State Sanatorium and Lee Allen Bryant periods was about 5,000 people over 100 years. Early 20th century to the 1960s, some people came here, were here for a year or two. They were recuperated and got better. They never really cured the disease. It was always still a part of them, but they got it under control. Hundreds of people, if not thousands, they spent a decade or more here, and it was the last place they ever were. Even when it was operating as Lee Allen Bryant, I've seen lots of people that were interviewed as there were housekeepers, cooks and stuff that they claimed that they were sure the place was haunted even when those psychiatric patients were here.
All right, guys. We're finally inside of Adams Hall here at ISS. The sun is down, and it's time to get started.
I'm so excited about this, and like we said, we are going to be splitting up to start the night. There's many buildings, a lot of area, and we have to cover as much as possible. Now, Connor, your footage and your investigation of this is going to be over on your channel. And so if you're watching this, you want to see what happens to Connor during this session, go to the Paranormal Encounters channel.
Do it.
We're doing this a little bit interesting. We're letting fate decide where we're going.
Yes,
we have 3 places picked out, 3 of the scariest buildings. This one, Adams Hall, which is said to be haunted by the ghosts of psychiatric patients and also nurses who used to live here back before the tuberculosis hospital closed down. We have, as well, the nursing home building, which was built in 1978. built atop the land where the men's tuberculosis wards used to be. And it is long and it is creepy and there's a lot of strange things that go on there.
That's Dave's favorite. He wants to go to the nurse's home really bad.
No, he does not.
So I hope fate works in our favor and he gets to go there.
I hope so too. So the last is the tunnels. Now, what we know about the tunnels is in 2009, there was a man who shot his coworker in cold blood in those tunnels, and they say there's a lot of things seen and experienced down there as well.
In 2009, one maintenance worker got a raise, or he was sleeping with his coworker's wife, or there's a lot of different stories. But he came in and he execution style shot his coworker down in the tunnels, and then went across to the power plant and shot himself.
So we're all going to be fully separated from one another. And this is going to get a little bit spooky, a little bit creepy. Are you ready to decide?
The thing is, though, we want to keep in mind here for everybody who is watching, though, we do have walkie-talkies, okay? Because we are taking precautions in case something does happen, an emergency or whatnot. So walkie-talkies will activate the REM pod, but it does not work unless you're within at least 15 to 20-ish feet to make the REM pod go off.
Yes.
So we want to keep that in mind here. So if it does go off, we're not touching our walkie, no one's talking to us through the walkie-talkie because mine's going to be here all night. It could be paranormal activity. We want to keep that in mind, though, about the walkie-talkies.
Absolutely. We're not going to touch our walkie-talkies unless there's an emergency. And so besides that, we're all going to meet back here in front of Adams Hall here in a little over an hour.
Yes.
Are we ready to decide who goes where?
Not really.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I don't. Listen, I am terrified of that nursing home area, just simply because the last time we were here, it was beyond creepy.
Hello? If there's someone in here with us, and you're alive. That sounded like someone moving around me. We don't care that you're in here, just say so. That was full.
I'm just not ready for it. I'm simply not ready for it. So, are you guys ready?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. So I have the 3 scariest places we have talked about written on pieces of paper, and I've crumbled them up. I do not know what's what. We don't know what's what. I'm going to put it in this cup and shake it up.
Got some nice spider webs on that right there.
Ah,
Great.
great.
Awesome.
There you go, Dave.
Great.
Me and Dave loved spiders.
Yeah.
Wait to open it. Wait to open it.
Connor.
I hope I get a good one. Is there a spider in there for real?
No, it's just webs.
Okay.
It's close enough.
Okay, I got it. Ugh.
And this is mine. Ready?
Now,
There's mine.
This is 100% like real fate here. I mean, we have the 3 locations that we obviously knew we were going to, wrote them down on paper, and we're choosing. So
I'm not gonna lie though, okay? You may be scared of the nurse's home. I'm scared more so of this damn building. And the only reason why is because some of the stuff I've heard from people who have been here, and this thing's huge. I'd rather go one story. And I'm good with the older ladies. They like me. You know, I have no problem with older ladies, okay? Like, I have a problem with this building because I've seen stuff in here.
What?
I don't know.
I thought I heard something.
Yeah, me too. Let's just find out where we're going.
Gosh, can't even get it open. Okay.
Fate is on my side. This is exactly where I wanted to go.
Fate is also on my side. Are we ready? On the count of 3, we'll say where we're going. 3, 2, 1, Tunnels.
Nurses
Adams Hall. Adams Hall.
I'm actually kind of regretting my decision now. I'm actually kind of scared of the nurses' home now. I'm thinking about it. Oh my God, I'm kind of scared. It's one story, right? It's one floor.
One floor, but many rooms.
All right, you guys, that's it. It's time to split up. I'm gonna head over to the tunnels and start my investigation.
And I have unfinished business here in Adams Hall. I did a solo here last time we were here 2 years ago. And on that 4th floor, there was some creepy activity.
That could have been my eyes playing tricks on me, but I thought I saw a shadow cross in front of this doorway right here.
I thought I saw something went into the room and then the REM pod went off up on the 4th floor. But on the 3rd floor is the room where that girl lived who saw the apparition of the nurse, or the figure of the nurse, who told her to clean her room. It's on the anniversary of that night, so I might start on 3 and move from there.
Before we go, I want to tell you guys something. I brought something, okay?
Okay?
I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm gonna take it out of my bag. Now, I brought something that I have never seen anyone on YouTube do any paranormal show has ever used before.
Okay.
Okay? And I figured, while we're out here where there's lots of death, this is where I'm doing it too, because, you know, Ryan's in here, so hopefully it stirs up better for him. But I'm gonna add a little bit to this investigation. I took the liberty of getting something special that is believed to be used in a culture to help with the afterlife. So what this is actually called the death whistle.
Oh,
okay.
No. Oh no.
Now the name is great. Okay, so I'll take this out if I get it out of the bag. The Aztecs believed, now online, a lot of people that look up death whistles will say that this was used to scare off their enemies, but scientists have never found the Aztec whistle on any battleground that Aztecs have ever been on. They believe that they have found it in chambers and temples where it could point to ceremonial practices. And when you look further into it, they believe that by blowing this whistle, it helped guide the spirits to the afterlife, or it can help summon spirits. Now, they don't exactly know the real reason to why this whistle was made, but I'm gonna blow this in here, and it's really creepy. So I'm gonna step back because it's kind of loud, so you get the full effect. But by doing this, hopefully we can maybe stir up some paranormal activity and just give it a shot, you know? That's what the thing is about a paranormal, the paranormal is just experimenting.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? It's actually really f***ing creepy.
That is.
It sounds like someone crying in agony. I'm actually kind of weirded out now. I'm thinking about
If that doesn't summon spirits because of the historical and cultural reasons, it would definitely probably summon something, because it sounds like someone screaming in pain.
Or a fox.
Okay. So I have my other camera here. I'm not going to turn this on until I get up there because I don't have enough hands to carry this with it rolling.
Dave here. Just split up with Connor. Left him in the nursing home section of the property, and I'm gonna head down, unfortunately, to the tunnels where the giant cave crickets are.
Now, one thing that we need to note is as we're walking through here, this tunnel is infested with cave crickets. Right, Dave?
Yes, I'm on the border of having an anxiety attack. But I'm trying not to look at them. I'm trying to look straight into this light so I don't see them. Oh God, there's a huge one right there on the wall.
You got it, come on.
Oh, it's tweaking at me.
Come on.
Just go, just go. Let's do that and see what happens, guys. Right now I'm in the old administration building, and my objective is to get down to the basement and find the tunnels.
What the f? Hello? Hello? I don't know what that was. Something just hissed. I don't know if there's an animal in here or what that possibly could have been, but something, I just heard something hiss at me. Ooh, that freaked me out. Hey, if there's an animal in here, you don't speak English, but get out. What the f? What the f? Let me grab this. I'm gonna use the light to look and see if I can find the animal. The ceiling isn't broken here, so it's not anything in the ceiling that I would hear. What was that? That was close. It was not this far down. Whew. I don't see any animals in here. That was so close. Oh, there's a bra right there. Oh, that's a little strange. Knowing that that was probably used by one of the patients here and that it was left behind, that's a little strange. Huh. Remnants of histories just scattered throughout this place. It's wild. Okay. All right, guys, I've made my way down to the tunnels. And it is very creepy down here, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff set up. And see if we can get anything to happen here. See if we can make any type of communication. My heart's still pounding a little bit from that. I did not expect to hear a clear hiss as soon as I got up here. But there's no animals anywhere near here. I checked every room and I didn't hear scurrying or movement after the hiss. So it's not like the animal hissed and then left. It was just a hiss. I don't know what that was, but listen to that again. Tell me what you think. If you know of what animal, if you think this is an animal and you know what animal it is, put it in the comments below, because I can't find any animals in here. What the f? Hello? All right, guys, so I'm just getting set up and getting started here. I've got some equipment set out, and I'm gonna see if I can make some communication down here in the tunnels of ISS, where down on the other end here, there was an unfortunate end-of-life scenario between two gentlemen, and maybe one of them will come out and talk to me. Hello, I'd like to
introduce myself. My name is Dave, and I have come all the way here from West Virginia to come and talk to you. Is there anybody down here who would like to come and have a conversation with me? If you're here, I would love to know. Can you see those red and purple lights I put down the hallway, down the tunnel there? If you can see those, can you try and pick them up? Let me know you're here.
Whoa. Hello? Hello, is there someone here with me? Okay. Put this. All right, that's not a good sign. So I turned the walkie-talkie, the radio, which I have here on the backpack, it'll be underneath this tripod. I turned it off on the way up here because the battery was already getting low, and now it won't even turn back on. So let's hope that I don't get attacked by some animal up here because I won't be able to call for help. It is REM pod. Hello? It is completely off. Look. It is completely off. I'm not even kidding. Putting it under the tripod here. Hello? I turn on the Paratune. Hello? Thank you. Who is this? Is this Rebecca? That's right where I heard the hiss, too. I was standing right there, or that's where the camera was sitting, and it came from that general direction in that area. Like one of these rooms right here. If you're in that room right there, there's a little black box that if you walk in there, it'll play music. Thank you. Going night vision completely. Whew. Who's here with me? Thank you.
I'd love to see you try and make the lights light up. I've made my way around the corner here, so if you'd like to go down the hall there and touch some of those devices I set up, I would really appreciate it. Can you do that for me to let me know you're here? I've made my way around the corner here, so if you'd like to go down the hall there and touch some of those devices I set up. My heart is racing, you guys. Can you hear me talking to you? Is there anybody down in the tunnels here?
Gonna roll on ghost tube here. I'm going to set something down on this chair over here, if that's okay. That was that. Okay, my God. What is happening? I heard someone hiss. Who was that? What did I hear hiss?
Hand.
Hand. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze back by this right here. That device is in airplane mode, meaning it's not putting out any sort of data signal. Therefore, it's not going to interfere with any of the equipment. If Rebecca is up here, we heard a story that you saw a nurse up here. A lady that looked like she was from the sanatorium. She used to live in this building. And she said your room wasn't clean enough.
Give it back.
Holy f***ing shit. What? Hello? The f***? Hello? Guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking out right now. My heart is pounding. Hey! Is there something in here? Oh,
I'm right here.
oh. What did I hear? All the windows are shut in here. There's no way for an animal to be in here. I don't see any animals. That was loud-ass movement. The nurse? Are you the nurse that Rebecca saw? Whew, my knees are shaking together. Whew. My knees are shaking. That was creepy. That was so creepy.
Give it back. Give it back.
Holy f***ing shit. That's the same within here. Windows intact. These are the only two rooms down this hallway, and that is where that noise came from, for sure. Where are you? This is me coming back through here. See how that made music?
Open it.
Open what?
Please.
Open what? There's lots of things that could be opened in here. Notice how the REM pod has stopped going off now.
So I've got ghost tube running. Is there anybody down here in the tunnels? Are you able to tell me your name? I left some of my devices around the corner down there. Can you try touching one of them? I don't know why I'm so apprehensive, you guys.
I'm scared.
You're scared? Who is this? If you're able to use this and talk to me, can you tell me your name?
I see you.
You do? GhostTube said, I see you. If you can hear me or see me, like you said you can see me.
Laughing.
Can you try and touch that purple light down there? It's on the ground.
I'm all alone. Did you hear Connor's whistle? Did it bring you here? Whew. Damn it. I tell you what, when you're standing in a building like this in complete darkness and you hear something like that, it gets the adrenaline pumping. I still have yet, if there's an animal in here, I would have found it. And that movement was so heavy that would have had to have been a fairly large animal. And I searched every room. Didn't see anything. Unless it was caught on the camera and I didn't see it with my eyes because it's dark, so. But I don't think there's anything in here with me that I know of.
But my name is Dave. And I just came here to try and have a conversation with somebody. I thought maybe if your spirit is still here, maybe you would want somebody to talk to. Is that true? Are you still here? Guys, I think if I don't get any communication here within the next 5 or so minutes, I might make my way back over to the admin building, because I got a very weird feeling when I walked through there. Hello? There were 2 men down here in this tunnel at the other end who got into an altercation. Both of them lost their lives. Are either one of you here? Okay, can you try and pick that up? See how it made a green light when you did that? And it didn't hurt you. Could you try doing it again?
I have the PSP-7 Pro Spirit Box here, made by Gary Golka. I'm going to see if I can get any relevant responses through this to hopefully see if there's anyone here with me. Okay, if you come up to me and you use this, you might be able to talk through this box in my hand, and you can tell me your name or who you are. Are you a patient here at Lee Allen Bryant? That sounded like someone saying yes or yeah or did. Do you know that this place isn't open anymore?
Trash.
Trash. Or is this a nurse from the sanatorium? Is this the same nurse that that young lady saw telling her to clean her room? That was a woman's voice. I couldn't make it out, but...
How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 30 years old. How old are you?
Please go.
You want me to leave? But I came here to speak to you and hopefully tell your story. Do you want people to know your story?
Greetings.
Hello. Was there a dark stain left on this land, on these buildings? Is there someone that wants to come and talk to me? Behind me? Who's behind me?
Four.
Who's the man that I just heard come through here? It sounded like you said Deborah. I did. Wow. I'm going to stop on GhostTube here because I'm getting some luck through the spirit box. Who is this man? All right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. REM pod's going off, you guys. That is not me. I'm just trying to get the piccolo set up. You like that device right there? Or do you like this one that makes music? If you like that music and you want to hear more of it, can you make that light up again? All right, I'm going to set this over here for you. If you like the music, all you have to do is try and get close to that, and it'll make music like that. So can you do that for me? Can you try and get close to that and make it play music? I'd love to hear it. Or maybe if you push it over or something like that, it'll make even more music.
This is Ryan. I come in peace. I've traveled a long way to come and speak to you. My friends Dave and Connor are here on the property as well. Which floor should I go to next? Should I go to the 4th floor, the floor above, the men's floor? I saw something and had someone try and talk to me up there 2 years ago. Should I go to the 4th floor? Hello there. I hear you. Do you hear me? Can you tell me what I heard just a few minutes ago? Me? Did you hear that? It sounded like it said me. Did I hear someone trying to speak to me? Moving around to come out here?
I've stepped away from the staircase. Can you go over and walk up and down the staircase for me? If you're here and you can hear me? I'd love for you to do that for me. But only if you want to. Somebody touched that red light on the banister there. Could you do that again? Maybe if I walk in the other room here, you'll do it for me. So let's play a game. When I walk in this room here, I'd love for you to set off one of the toys that I put over there on the steps for you, okay? All right, I'm going in. It's your turn. Can you make one of the toys go off?
Okay. I don't feel the same energy down here as I did, so I'm going to move up to the 4th floor and see if anyone up there wants to talk to me. I'm going to leave this camera sit there while I carry this stuff and this camera up to the 4th floor. Maybe that camera will capture something down here.
Come on now, you don't have to be afraid. If you can, try and make one of those devices go off that I set up on the steps, please. What about the purple lights? Can you try and stand on those or pick them up or move them for me? What about the one on the wheelchair? There's a green light on the wheelchair at the top of the steps. Can you try and touch that green light? Can you do that for me? I bet you can if you try.
I wonder what Dave and Connor are getting right now. Because this building is creepy. Rolling EVP session. This is 4th floor of Indiana State Sanatorium. Placing recorder down on the table here. In the middle of the hallway, Adams Hall. Hello? If there's any men up here, or any nurses, my name is Ryan, and I've come a long way to talk to you and hopefully tell your story. I don't mean you any harm. What was it like living here? Were you treated well? I heard at some point there was a lady that lived here that went out to the water tower tonight, actually, many years ago. Do you know her name? Two years ago, I thought I saw something up here on this level. I believe it was here. Who was that? Do you like having visitors come here? Okay, I'm going to listen back. Ending.
Where is everybody tonight? Am I allowed to be in here? If I'm not allowed to be in here, let me know by touching one of those toys that I set up there. Like I said, they won't hurt you. You saw me set them down there and they didn't hurt me. I wouldn't lie to you. What if I count for you? On the count of 3, will you touch one of those? 1, 2, 3. I want to believe that you're here with me.
Something up here on this level, I believe it was here. Who was that? Do you like having visitors come here?
Nothing. I haven't had anything on this floor, though. Besides a couple of sounds, which could be paint chips falling, I haven't really had any sort of, because they're just light sounds. So I'm going to leave this stuff set up right here. I'm going to walk down the hallway here and hopefully see if there's anyone down here on this other side that wants to communicate or talk. It's me.
I have a device in my hand right here that you can come through and communicate with me. Or so we're led to understand. So can you come through and tell me your name? My name is Dave. What is your name? Rempon. That's it? Yeah. Can you keep trying to do that? if you try with a little more energy or a little harder, there's a bunch of different colors that'll show up.
How was it, everybody? How was your solo, Ryan?
I had the shit scared out of me.
Ooh.
Like, I'm not even kidding you. Like, I was my knees were shaking together. I was like, when I first got up to the 3rd floor, I was almost like, I've never been that close to like leaving a solo.
Really?
Wait,
Yes.
what happened?
So I walk up there, and I am on the 3rd floor. I set the camera down because I'm like, it's time to set up the equipment. So I set this camera on the floor, and I swear to God, something hisses at me.
What?
What?
Like, that's all I hear. I hear this loud ass hiss, and I think it's an animal. And I searched every room to try and see if I could figure out where it came from, and there was no animal in there. So then I'm like, okay, set up. REM pod starts going crazy right where the hiss came from. And then, probably like 5-10 minutes later, I was standing there, full night vision at this point, and from back by the static camera, which would have been over by the stairs, I heard what sounded like just this loud ass movement. It made me jump out of my skin.
Give it back.
Holy f***ing shit. And I searched that entire area where that sound came from. There was nothing in there. No animals, nothing. I don't know what I heard.
Well, we did have the better fate then.
We did. Yeah.
I wanted Adams Hall. I'm glad I didn't.
I think Connor should go to Adams Hall next.
Wait, wait, what?
Yeah, because Dave and I have to do a session together. And Connor, you still have your session for your channel. I think you need to go into Adams Hall next.
Awesome, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do it. Yeah.
But anyway, what did you guys have happen?
So I started down in the tunnels. I went to the far end of the tunnel where that altercation happened between those two gentlemen. And down in the tunnels, I just had, from what I know, I just had one REM pod blip one time. And so I packed up, went to the 1st floor of the admin building there because I got creeped out when I walked through there, and set up everything on this main staircase there. And again, not much happened, but I did have a REM pod go off like 3 or 4 times, and that's about it.
So I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I thought somebody broke in the building.
Oh, really?
And when I say that, it's because I swear to God, I heard somebody walking on that tile floor back there at the other end of the hallway going towards Adams Hall. And I was like, there's no f***ing way. Because I was like, there's somebody here. Because I was like, okay, I'm hearing little noises. And then it started getting progressively louder. Then I heard bangs. I'm like, somebody's in this f***ing building with me right now. I swear to God. Because I thought it was you, Ryan. Or I thought it was you, Dave. I was like thinking to myself logically, I'm like, why would you guys be down in this hallway with me? And then it got so loud that I walked down that hallway. I was freaked out. I was like, okay, if you're in this building, you need to get out. I'll call the police. Come on now, we'll let you go, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, is that bad? Like, I thought somebody was in there because I was hearing footsteps. Ooh. And it was like, I was hearing that and I was like, this is freaking me out. Wow. So I did have some weird stuff, but it wasn't anything really much on the equipment. It's all like actually hearing the noises.
Personal stuff.
And that was freaky because I thought somebody was in the building.
It sounds like it was a good first session for all of us.
I think so, and I think that means because the most activities in Adams Hall and the nursing home, I think, Dave, you and I should go to the nursing home. Connor, I think it's your turn to go to Adams Hall.
Great, awesome. Where did you have the hissing at?
3rd floor.
I'm gonna avoid that floor.
If you want to see what happens to Connor when he's alone in Adams Hall, remember, you have to go over to the Paranormal Encounters YouTube channel. So make sure you go down to the link in the description, subscribe to Connor at Paranormal Encounters, and watch his investigation of the Indiana State Sanatorium. Let's go into the nursing home. Let's move this chair out of the way. Whoa.
That wasn't.
Move this. I think that REM pod just went off down there too. Whoa. Hello? That may have been, my phone was actually right beside it, so it may have been that. I forgot I set my phone down right there beside where I set that down. Whoa, it's going off now. No. Hello?
Like that?
If you like that device, can you touch it again for us? So we can see the lights?
Dave Audio. Nursing home. Isn't it weird now that we have everything ready to go, nothing's going off like it was?
I know, like now that we have all the cameras set up and ready to record, nothing's going off. We had that REM pod going off, that REM pod going off. Now nothing. But luckily I rolled on that camera down there to capture it.
Oh yeah.
We're getting ready to record an Estes session here in the nursing home. Connor is alone once again for Paranormal Encounters up in Adams Hall. And we are going to see what we can capture here in a part of the sanatorium where he had a lot of creepy activity whenever he was in here by himself. So we're going to be doing an Estes Method Spirit Box session, which is basically just a Spirit Box session, but I will be sensory deprived listening to the Spirit Box. I won't know what questions you're asking, Dave, so whatever I hear, I'll call out, and if it's relevant, then it could very well be paranormal. And we're going to be recording the Spirit Box as always, so you guys can hear the responses as well. We do not believe in using the Estes method without recording what is coming through the Spirit Box because it's not evidence unless it's documented. We want to document that for you guys. So let's go ahead and plug it in.
Let's do it.
And I am going to sweep.
Okay. Okay, for anybody who is listening, any of the spirits here in the nursing home, my name is Dave, and my friend Ryan is sitting down the hallway right there. He's using a radio, and you're able to come through and talk to him by using the white noise. Could you do me a favor and come through the radio that Ryan has and tell us your name?
I'm here.
I'm here. Okay, well, what's your name?
The light? I thought I heard something about the light.
So we have a bunch of different lights set up around here. You can see some red lights, a blue light. There's some purple lights. If you like the color of those lights, can you try and pick them up, whichever one you like the most? Can you do that for me? Can you pick up whichever light you like the most? I think the tripwire just went off. You like the purple lights? Can you try and do that again?
I'm back.
Okay. Well, who are you? What's your name? If you like those purple lights, try and pick them up again. They're really pretty, aren't they?
What's this thing?
What thing? Can you try and pick it up so I know what you're talking about? And I'll tell you. I'm not trying
Yes.
Okay. I'm not trying to keep any secrets. But I'm not able to see what you can see.
In heaven.
Okay. You're in heaven, or do you want to go to heaven? Are you here? Can you tell me which room you stayed in? Which one of these rooms was yours? Can you tell, Ryan? Whoa, the whole tripwire just lit up. Thank you for lighting that up.
Can you tell Ryan what your name is, whoever lit that up?
I thought I heard a little kid say, Mom?
Are you looking for your mom? Was your mom here? Guys, I've got cold chills so bad. Are you standing here by me? If you are, I'd like for you to give all your responses to my friend Ryan over here. Whoa. Tripwire just went off again. You like those purple lights, don't you?
Standing?
Are you standing here by me?
Standing?
Can you go up to Ryan and tap him on the shoulder for me? If you can hear me.
I thought I heard that's David.
That's me. I'm David. What is your name? I've been asking, but I haven't heard. Were you a nurse here or were you a patient? Can you tell me that?
The walking?
Tripwire went off as he said that.
And when I say that, it's because I swear to God, I heard somebody walking on that tile floor back there at the other end of the hallway going towards Adam's hall. And that was freaky because I thought somebody was in the building.
The walking?
Can you tell me, were you a patient here or were you an employee? Okay. If you'd like to talk and have a conversation with me, I can hear your answers through my friend Ryan down there. So if you'd like to talk, go down there and tell him yes. Were you happy here?
I thought I just heard, it sounded like an old woman's voice said, my cancer?
My cancer. Were you here because you had cancer? And again, my name is Dave, and this is my friend Ryan down here.
Behind something.
And you know that
Couldn't make out the second word.
we didn't come here to hurt you or harm you or anything like that. We just came here to have a conversation because we thought maybe you might be lonely or maybe you might want somebody to talk to. Is that true?
Trying.
You're trying to come through and talk? Well, thank you. Can you do something definitive for me? Can you go down and tell Ryan this number right here? Can you tell him this number? I'd love it if you could do that, so he knows how many fingers I'm holding up. How many is this? Can you go tell him?
I thought I heard Taylor. Who's that?
Are you a man or a woman? Can you tell me that? If you're a man, can you touch one of the red lights? And if you're a woman, can you touch the purple lights right here? Can you do that? What was your favorite meal that they served you in here?
Kids.
Kids were your favorite meal.
And then a man's voice sounded like it said, Barbara.
Come on. Nobody's coming through and answering any questions. What was that? I just heard shuffling. Did I just hear you moving around?
Friends.
Ooh. Tripwire went off. It goes off every time I look away from it. Did you ever get visitors here?
You're back. Woman's voice.
We are back. We were here a couple of years ago. You remember us? You know, we came a really long way to come and talk to you, so we'd love for you to...
Go outside. Oh, and then another woman's voice sounded like it said, they're scared. Or someone is scared.
Well, I already said you don't have to be afraid of me, and you don't have to be afraid of Ryan down there. So don't be afraid. Ryan mentioned the name Barbara. Barbara, are you here? If you're here, Barbara, can you come through the radio and tell Ryan you're here?
I just felt like someone tapped me on the shoulder. That was creepy.
It's weird. I did ask for that earlier, but that was about 20 minutes ago, so. Can you go up to Ryan and tap him on the shoulder for me? If you're here, Barbara, can you come through the radio and tell Ryan you're here?
I just felt like someone tapped me on the shoulder. That was creepy.
Did you just tap Ryan on the shoulder?
3?
And I was holding up 3 fingers earlier. Again, that was several minutes ago, so. Can you do something definitive for me? Can you go down and tell Ryan this number right here? Can you tell him this number?
3?
Who was your favorite?
No problem.
Who was your favorite nurse here? Can you tell us that? And I hope they treated you well in here.
Behind you.
There's a reason that so many people come here and try to talk to you, because we've been told your spirit is still here. And if your spirit is still here, we would love to talk to you. So could you please come through and tell me your name if you would like to talk?
Oh, very loud man's voice. Right on or right something. I feel like there's someone around me right now, which is very strange. I don't know. I just feel like someone is very close to me.
It's me.
Oh, God.
Whew.
God. Apparently I have good senses, too.
Yeah.
Has anything been relevant?
Not a single thing.
Not a single thing?
Mm-mm.
Doesn't seem like the Estes is where it's at down here.
No. None of the... Well... The tripwire went off maybe 4 times about 20 minutes ago, and it hasn't happened since.
Huh.
So.
Again, I was getting very overstimulated there at the end.
Yeah.
So see this? This is pretty cool. If you reach into the nurse's station, these lights will light up. Isn't that cool? Can you run your hand over that so we can see the red lights turn on? It's a fun way to let us know you're here. but I'm just gonna set Seer over here on top of this VHS tape. Oh, you have a ball there. I'll set it right here to see if any relevant images come through.
Would you be willing to film for
Yeah.
a few? My arms are dead. You want to walk down here?
Do you think this camera will see this red light turn on?
Oh, whoa.
That wasn't you?
No. Hello? I mean, I did walk by it, but I didn't do anything. You want me to bring Seer?
Yes.
Okay. Make sure there's nothing here. Okay. We've moved down this way. Can you come down this way and have a conversation with us? Or touch one of those red lights that we set up, please. We'd love to see you do that. They won't hurt you or anything. If you were here, you saw us set them down and you saw that they didn't hurt, so. Which one of these rooms was yours? Did you bring that one recorder, that Sony?
Yes.
You want to do a session?
EVP session, nursing home building of the Indiana Sanatorium.
We got a wolf.
A wolf with the moon.
Wow. Okay, I'll just set this right here.
Placing recorder on the hand railing. And then stepping away.
We're standing right outside of your room right here. Can you tell us what your room number is? Just speak right towards that little red light on the railing.
What was that? Did that sound like a voice?
It sounded like movement.
Huh. If you're down there, come this way and talk to us. Dave and I don't mean you any harm.
Can you tell us what your name is?
I heard that.
Did they treat you with compassion in here? Who was your favorite nurse? Huh.
What? Ooh.
A couple of buildings with
People outside?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Gonna listen back to this. Ending.
tell us what your name is? Heard that. Do they treat you with compassion in here? Who was your favorite nurse?
Looks like a hospital. Nothing on EVP. It was weird because it was like we came in and we had multiple REM pods going off, which hasn't happened since.
No, not a single REM pod.
Nothing really that came through the spirit box during the Estes was relevant to what you were asking.
Okay, so there was relevance with two things,
Okay.
but the length of time between them was very long.
Gotcha.
So I had held up fingers and said, how many fingers? Go tell Ryan. It was 3. Like 10 minutes later, you said 3.
3?
And then I said, can you go up to Ryan and tap him on the shoulder for me? And you said that you felt someone tap you on the shoulder.
I just felt like someone tapped me on the shoulder. I did.
But again, that was like 15 minutes
Wow.
had passed. So that was really about it.
It could have been that they were just building up the energy to do it.
Could be. I don't know what that is that just came through, but
I don't know what that is either.
could stop this?
Yeah, you can go ahead and stop it. So what do you think? You think we should pack this stuff up and go get Connor?
Yeah, it's 12 till, so
Yeah? Pack this stuff up and go get him and do a session with him.
yeah.
All right. So we're getting ready to head inside Adams Hall here. We have had a lot of this campus investigated when we were split up. Dave, you did the tunnels and you did the 1908 Tuberculosis Administration Building. I was here in Adams Hall. Connor was alone in the nursing home. We did the nursing home together. And so far, the most activity that we've gotten all night is from the 3rd floor here in Adams Hall. Connor just got done with a session up there and he heard someone whispering when he was up there alone. So I think we need to go back up there. It seems like that's where the activity is tonight. We need to go back up to the 3rd floor of Adams Hall here, which is strange because there's a historical event that occurred here in Adams Hall that is related to the 3rd floor, and we're here on the anniversary of that historical event.
Oh yeah.
So
It's quite a weird coincidence that things have been happening on that floor tonight. So yeah, let's head up and see if we can get something else to happen.
it's crazy to me that they would just not realize that they had a missing patient.
Yeah.
There was another story that he told about a gentleman who, earlier, this was before this girl went out to the water tower, apparently he escaped, tried to go across this creek, got his foot stuck in a beaver dam, and for 30 hours was out there trying to fight the current of the water, coming above water and going below before he finally drowned.
I mean, how did the girl get out?
That's the question. Yeah, I believe that was the inciting incident that led to them either having to give up their license or lose their license because of her escaping and freezing out there.
I mean, these doors, even look at that door right there. That door is to get 3 floors, okay, to get out of this building. It's kind of crazy how she slipped past all these people that are supposed to be responsible enough to watch them. Those doors are not easy to open.
And I mean, it also comes back to the fact this was not meant to be a psychiatric hospital. This was built as dormitories for nurses during the sanatorium's existence. It wasn't built to house mental patients. Up we go.
Is it this one?
It is this floor right here.
Oh, God.
So do you remember what Greg said?
Like, did he say Rebecca's room was right up at the top of the stairs to the right?
It was either this room or this room.
Oh,
So with all of that weird stuff happening down here on this end,
This is the area where she would have lived.
Mm-hmm.
Where she saw the nurse who told her that her room wasn't clean enough.
Oh my God, it makes sense now.
So you want to set up down here somewhere?
Yeah. Whoa.
REM pod. REM pod.
Oh, snap.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it just stopped. It was at the end of the rope. Camera was recording it too. Cool.
Mm-hmm. The one all the way at the end?
The one closest to us over there, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I just seen it do it. Oh,
There it goes again.
Wow.
This is kind of how it was when I first set up here. Which one?
it's right on the REM pod right now. It is.
Wow.
It's literally on it.
That cat ball behind you's going off.
Hello. There's so much energy on this floor.
There really is.
Thank you for doing that down there. Can you light that REM pod up one more time? We see you.
What about all those purple lights right there? Can you try and
That was me.
pick those up or move them?
It's crazy too. Is that's actually the area where that is the area. I'm sorry. That's the area where I heard that chatter too, from where my camera was standing at.
That's right, yeah.
Can you make that go off one more time? You have our attention. That was really weird.
That was.
So I'm turning
On the epoch down here.
Okay.
What
This
was that
devi-
noise?
Yeah, you just hear that.
Was it like a laugh?
No, it was like a.
Oh. I don't know what it was. I didn't hear it down here then.
So I'm turning on the epoch down here.
Okay.
So I'm turning on the epoch down here.
Okay.
What
This
was that
devi-
noise?
Yeah, you just hear that.
This device is a yes/no device from Ghost Gear. So if you ask yes or no questions, it can actually respond by lighting up the green or the red light. And I also have that proximity board set up right over here on the bed too, so...
Oh,
Whoa.
That's not, I ain't moving.
Hello?
I was just standing in that doorway too.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, can you go to the other hallway, please?
Rachel, is this you?
Or is your name Rebecca?
I think it's Rebecca, right?
Yeah. Rebecca, I'm sorry.
In my mind, I was like, who's Rachel?
Yeah, me too. I was like, wait, who's Rachel?
Rachel. Rebecca, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you by the wrong name. Are you here?
Right in this room. We don't know which room is yours. But we have stuff set up in this room. And this is where I heard a very loud sound happen earlier.
Give it back.
Holy fucking shit. To be honest, it kind of frightened me. It startled me. But we don't know which one of these rooms was yours, and Greg doesn't really know which one it was either. Can you tell us or show us somehow which room was yours? We have lights set up all over. Yes.
Wow.
The green light means yes, Rebecca. And we're sorry if that's not actually your name.
What?
I don't know.
What was that?
I don't know.
Where did that come from?
Right behind me.
In that room?
I don't know. It was literally right behind my body. What the f?
I'm pointed right in there. I don't see anything.
I'm gonna move, so I'm hoping I don't set anything off. But okay, I'm gonna go. There's a bed in here. Like a bed upside down. That's all I see. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Do you think that was her room?
I don't know. That's what I started thinking about. It could be any of these rooms.
Rebecca? Can you tell us which one of these rooms was yours? If it was the room that I'm standing in, can you touch that device right over there? Or if it's this room right over here, can you touch the red light on the ground? He also thought that maybe your name was Sarah. We're trying to communicate with the woman who unfortunately on Valentine's Day went up to the water tower and passed away.
What was that?
I don't know.
It was.
That was loud. That was.
That was like thumping on the concrete.
Guys, that was on the other side of the wall. Not in this room, but over here by the stairs.
Really?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Kind of sounded like it came from upstairs, to be honest.
That's what I thought it, like it came from above.
Yeah, by the stairs, though.
Are we talking to Rebecca? Is your name Sarah?
Whoa!
Wow. Dude, that was like, I felt that. That was like a pop of energy.
Yes. I felt it too.
Did you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you feel it, Connor?
Oh, hell yeah. Right over here, yeah.
Okay, Sarah? Was that your room? Can we come in your room and talk to you? We're not going to get you in trouble or anything like that. We just want to talk. Wow, that was wild.
Yeah, I felt that. It felt weird when that hit.
Yeah.
What?
There's something walking over here, guys.
You could hear it?
Yeah, oh yeah. Somebody down there?
Yes. It just, yes. It just said yes. Epoch indicated yes.
Yeah.
What? What?
There's something walking over here, guys. Are you the nurse that Rebecca was seeing? She said she was seeing a nurse from the 50s?
Yeah.
With a pointy hat.
Is that nurse still here?
No.
Nope.
Oh boy.
Was the nurse ever a ghost, a spirit?
There's something weird about this hallway, though. I don't like this hallway at all.
I don't either. There's something about this hallway that is just...
It's just mostly in this section that we're in right now. Like, a little bit further this way, there's something really weird. I don't know if it's just because of our experiences, but... Like, I even feel like we're being watched in this hallway.
Oh, I do too, for sure.
I'll get a step out of the way.
Just so it doesn't block that REM pod from the other cameras.
Whoa!
What?
What just happened?
I just heard a noise and I just got hit right in the face with a gust of wind.
Hello?
That was so strong.
Did Dave just feel you? Ooh, I feel like there's something right here in between us.
I literally feel that way too. There's somebody in this hallway with us right now?
We'd love to know if there are any nurses still here from when you lived and worked here at the Indiana State Sanatorium. I feel really weird right now. Yes. Are you near me? Is that why I feel so strange? Is that why I feel like I'm off balance and like there's someone behind me? Did you hiss at me earlier?
Oh my God.
What?
Oh my God. I'm being hit in my
Cat
face. My face is getting hit with cold air right now.
Yeah, same.
What? And the cat ball's going off too.
Cat ball down there is going off.
Oh my God, that hit me straight in the face. There's something in this hallway with us right now.
If you're here with us, can you go down there and touch those purple lights on the ground? Let us know.
Or you can throw something, slam a door. You had to be pretty mad, right, that you were stuck here? You can get some of that aggression out. You can use my energy. You can let that anger out.
Something's about to happen.
Yeah. Ryan, stand over here. Oh,
No.
Okay.
Stand over here.
Yeah, right here. I keep getting, I don't know if there's a draft in here, but I'm getting hit with cold ass air. I didn't feel this when we were standing here earlier. And then when we started feeling it.
There's no air coming up through here. I don't really feel any air.
Sarah, are you still here? Sarah, if you're here, can you touch one of the toys that we set up? The bright lights?
Oh, damn, what the was that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where did that come from?
What is the...
Right here.
In this room?
Yeah.
Hello? That sounded like something shaking. Like a shaking of a bed or shaking of something.
That was so loud.
Don't be by this door. I don't like this floor at all, guys. I hate this floor. It's freaking creepy. There's something really on this floor for real.
Oh, yeah.
Like, this is probably the most active area of this place we've been in tonight. Like, for real, by a long shot.
Absolutely.
Him being hissed at, we just had this happen. Our camera audio for sure captured that noise. There's no way it didn't. Was that you we just heard? You startled us.
The bright lights. Oh, damn, what the f was that? Oh, damn, what the f was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not sure what direction that really came from. If you can make that noise happen again, we would really appreciate that. By the way, Dave, you were right. Something's about to happen.
Yes. Dave's almost always right when he says something is about to happen.
I know.
It's like, I can feel it, man. It's like a telltale sign. If Dave says something's about to happen, you better prepare yourself.
They talk about static feeling. Like, it's just the I don't know, it's so hard to describe for somebody who hasn't really ever been on investigations. But it's just the feeling, you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, you're in a creepy building, but you know something's going on. It's the instinct that kicks in.
Yes. My heart's still pounding from that one. That one was, again, it's like it catches you off guard and the adrenaline starts going.
Yeah. I think, I'm not saying it's the same woman, but I think there is somebody up here named Sarah.
Yeah.
Sarah. Sarah, Sarah, Sarah. If you're here, Sarah, let us know, please. What are you doing? God. That's creepy.
Just taking the camera from me here.
Are you trying to scare us off this floor? Let us know. You hissed at Ryan, heard talking, at least what sounded like talking, and then we just heard this loud noise a minute ago where Ryan's at. You give me the feeling that you don't want people up here for some reason. Are boys not allowed up here?
If you're upset that we're up here and you would like for us to leave, you need to just let us know and we'll leave.
Yes.
Wow, that's a really long yes. That's for sure someone using that device. I told you guys earlier about that.
Yeah.
So they want us off this floor. Okay.
So what do you think? Is it time to get ready and set up abandonment?
I think so, yeah. It's just bizarre that all 3 times that somebody's been on this floor here, something has happened.
Yeah. We need to leave a camera here. So let's change some batteries out, put some tripods underneath these cameras, and get ready to leave these buildings completely empty.
Let's do it.
And what we're going to be doing while abandonment is going on, we'll talk to you about that when the cameras are set up.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, we are officially set up for abandonment. We are getting ready to leave. This entire campus, pretty much every building, is going to be empty. And we 3 are going to be going all the way out back to the water tower to investigate for the Paranormal Encounters channel. That is like a good distance away from all the buildings. So if you want to see what happens while this abandonment is set up, while we're investigating the water tower, make sure you go over to the Paranormal Encounters channel and watch Connor's episode. We have a camera here on the 3rd floor in Adams Hall, a camera in the Tuberculosis Administration building, a camera in the nursing home, and a camera in the tunnels.
Oh yeah.
We're ready. Are you guys ready to go investigate the water tower and leave all these buildings empty?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Of course.
All right, well, you know what time it is.
I know what time it is. Let's give them where we're leaving. Ready?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. They beat me. Let's go. Too dramatic.
Way too dramatic.
It's not dramatic.
With the buildings completely empty and us outside investigating the water tower, it's time to see if any paranormal activity occurs when no one's around to experience it. In the tunnel, at around 9 minutes, the EDI Plus meter detects a spike in EMF. At first, we thought this could be paranormal, but a few moments later, the device's EMF display started to spike to its max. And it never stopped. For the next 68 minutes, the EDI Plus would display huge EMF spikes at a constant rate. And we assume this is because the cold weather has drained the batteries and the device is malfunctioning because of its low power level. It's safe to say this is not paranormal. Then, in the third floor of Adams Hall, something shocking happens. This static camera was placed to record the long hallway of rooms, but we also wanted to monitor the short perpendicular hallway where we captured some strange activity earlier.
What was that?
I don't know.
That was...
So we placed one of our musical motion detectors pointing down the hallway towards those two rooms. It's been 40 minutes since we left Adams Hall, and with the building completely empty, our camera captured this.
I was close to almost breaking my ankle. Careful.
I have a bad feeling that I feel like they would be okay with that.
Probably.
Wow.
Just before I forgot that was sitting there.
Okay. Well, what a night. What a night here at the Indiana State Sanatorium in Rockville, Indiana. This place never ceases to amaze us when it comes to the paranormal activity captured. The stuff that we experienced tonight definitely made our hair stand up on end, and it was one of the most memorable nights we've had on an investigation in a long time. We want to thank Connor for inviting us along to come with him.
Thanks.
And allowing us to be a part of this investigation. And would you have been able to do this all by yourself, Connor, here at the Indiana State Sanatorium?
After experiencing what you and I both had up here and what happened earlier, hell no. Not on this floor, not on this floor. I probably would have had that happen after my soul would have left my body.
All I gotta say is I am so glad that I drew the tunnels earlier. And not this.
it was quite chilling. But thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. Make sure you go over and subscribe to Paranormal Encounters. Connor is having a big return to YouTube with the Paranormal Encounters YouTube channel, so make sure you go over there and subscribe and show all your support to Connor and show your love in the chat and comment section on his channel. And for us, the quest continues. We have some amazing haunted locations coming your way, and this year is gonna get wild, so stay tuned. Hit that like button, subscribe, and if you watched all the way to this point in the video, make sure you comment, "I would not stay alone on the 3rd floor of Adams Hall."
While eating a bologna sandwich.
Bye! Bye! Bye.